Are you ready to jingle your bells?
You know she lives in San Antonio, right?
Does she really?
Yep. I know.
Oh.
The girl who did the "Are you ready to jingle your bells?"
So
in the
she's in a
wheelchair.
wheelchair. She backs up and she's like, Shokama, Shokama.
And hi, welcome back to the Graveyard Guys episode. As you can tell, it is a wonderful, holly jolly Christmas time, and we are here to bring you a very special, exclusive Christmas episode. What's the matter, Brian?
Don't choke now.
We have producer Brian in the studio today, here to give us how Christmas is in Peru or wherever he's from.
Peru is crazy. Bolivia.
Bolivia,
Some respect on his name.
Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Anyway, so we decided to come back and give you a little Christmas episode. Sorry, I've been gone for an extra week. A hoe's been busy. Hoe's
Mhm.
been hoeing, doing family tings and tings like that. But here we are. What are we talking about today, Wesley?
Christmas stuff.
Hooray!
Hooray.
We're going to be reviewing Christmas cryptids.
Ooh.
And since we already know what each other has because we had to make sure we weren't going to do a double dip. So, Leslie, you have some great intro cryptids. Do you want to go over your?
I have exactly 13.
Ooh,
13 is crazy. That's a
It's
lot.
spooky.
That's a lot.
Yes.
But they can be like they're very easily identifiable. Okay, so we're going to Iceland. Have you ever been to Iceland?
Oh, no. I was going to do an Icelandic accent.
What does that sound like?
I
Oh,
don't
like
know.
a
Bjork.
oh
I. Hey, Brian.
I thought you were about to sing Jurassic Park. Dun, 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 dun,
From Iceland?
dun. No, but it sounded like you're singing it.
No, that's weird.
Oh, cheers.
That's Isla Nublar. Oh yeah, we're drinking because we're going to go be nasty girls after this. And
Yeah, naughty girl.
we're someone wanted to pregame. Brian, are you going to be
Are
okay?
you okay? You look like a tomato right now.
You look like you're giving an elk head.
Are you good?
House still Sinverlensa.
Damn, okay. So we're going to Iceland. We're going to talk about some Icelandic culture shit. Culture shit. So there are these 13 little lads called the Yule Lads. Their mother is what was that name that I sent you? I totally forgot what her fucking name
I
is.
probably thought it was a typo and ignored it.
Oh, it's Grela. Does that sound Icelandic?
Sure.
That's how the guy on the YouTube video said it. He was like Grela or some shit like that. Kind of sounds Scottish. But her name is Grela, and she's like this woman that will walk around the neighborhood and she's old and she's like, "Is your kid bad?" And then she'll snatch him and then turn him into a stew and eat him.
Oh,
So she had 13 kids, so she got busy. She was stretched, but she had 13 kids and she had a pet cat. And the 13 kids are called the Yule Lads, and the pet cat is called the Yule Cat.
I do know about the Yule Cat. I don't know about the Yule Lads though.
The Yule Lads, well, the 13 days before Christmas, each of the Yule Lads will make their rounds and come into your house, and they each have their own mischievous little like quirk. So the first one, let me try to pronounce their Icelandic names and then tell you what actual like the translation is. Stetskarskark. Just kidding. Stetjarstar, which is
That
the
sounds worse.
Stetjarskark.
I like
It's Bill. It's
Skarsgård.
Bill Skarsgård. He sneaks into your like it. He sneaks in and he teases the sheep, but he has two peg legs. He's this like little troll with two peg legs, and he walks in and he teases the sheep and he tries to drink their milk, but he can't because he doesn't have like he can't bend his knees. So okay, they're really fucking weird. They're like nonsensical, but they just like mess with the sheep. That's what he does.
Mhm.
So that's the first day.
What
The
if you don't
second,
have sheep?
then I didn't think I'd get this far. Well, I think most people in Iceland have sheep. Is that racist? Is that problematic? Do most
Next
people?
lad.
Okay. The next lad is Georgagor. who's the goldcock. And his whole deal is he likes to steal milk foam from buckets. Isn't that way? Is that the foam?
No, I think
Oh.
milk foam is supposed to be
Casing?
cream, isn't it?
Creatine?
No, cream.
No.
No. He works at a vitamin shop, and all of a sudden he knows everything about
Sorry,
supplements.
creatine.
When you take
just
the
like
foam off the milk, isn't that's like whole cream, isn't it? You make whole cream out of that. I don't know.
Heavy cream, whole cream. It's like
And nothing but the cream.
he does is like he goes
a cream. It's like the cream everywhere.
like a cappuccino. He just sucks off that top. But all he does is steal the milk foam. That's the second day. Third day, his name is Stuffer. Does that sound right?
Sure.
And he steals crust from the pots. So he'll just get like your dirtiest, crustiest little pot and go and just like lick it,
So
eat
he
it,
cleans your
chew it.
dishes.
Yeah. No, I mean he kind of his little thing isn't like too bad. Then there's oh God, this one. Pervorschlicker. He's the spoon licker, and he just goes around and licks all your wooden spoons. Then there's Patascaffel. That sounded right. That's
Sure.
okay, cool. You're not Icelandic, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can't you tell? Jurgen Flurgen. I'm just kidding. I don't.
And the pot scraper, he just scrapes over all the leftovers from your pots. So he just kind of like eats
He should have been the
whatever's
pot stirrer. That would have made like more sense.
And he's just like, girl,
Yeah. He's like, bitch, let me tell you about Jurgen
you
Flurgen.
had cheese, May?
No, Jurgen Flurgen.
Okay. Not Professor Horgan, but after pot scraper is bowl licker. These are the fucking dumbest names. His name in Icelandic is Askasleiker. Askasleiker. Askasleiker.
Ass licker.
So it does sound like ass licker. And he steals food from bowls that are left under your bed. So like back, they would leave like their leftovers for their dogs, and they would just like put them on the floor next to their bed so the dog could eat it, and he'll just eat it up. These are some like horny dudes. Like I don't know.
I think all these stories are basically like just scare kids into making sure their rooms are clean.
Yeah,
Because everything involves something being dirty and these people
just
cleaning it.
like sneak in and just be like, "Where are your pots?"
I know.
Yeah, like licking the wooden spoons though. Like you don't know if they're clean or dirty. It's
Yeah.
like weirdo. After ass licker, it's gonna be door slammer. So his name is Purosklai. Door slammer. He just goes around slamming doors, waking them up. And then Skirgamor is the Skir gobbler. Skir is the or is it Skyr? Skir? It's the Icelandic yogurt. You know that brand? With like the with the with,
Land O'Lakes.
no, it literally is like Skir yogurt. Scar. I don't know, but there's the yogurt gobbler. I hate the word gobbler. It's just pissing me off. And then there's the Boogencraker, who is the sausage swiper. Hey yo, I didn't know you made an appearance in this episode.
Swiper, no swiping.
You're like, well, when in Austin,
Iceland, though.
when in Iceland.
Anyways, go on.
He peeks. Wrong person. He steals sausages from the rafters. So like whenever they're hung up to dry, he'll go in. He'll be like, and just that is a gross sound, and he'll just like suck up those sausages. Okay, the next one is Glugagager, who's the window peeper, and all he does is literally look through your windows to see if he can steal anything. But it doesn't say he steals anything. It's just to see if he can steal something. So he's just like, oh.
He's just watching his ass licker and door slammer brothers running amok.
Yeah, and these are like one after the other. So they're just day after day. They're like eating ass, slamming doors.
What else is there to do?
Yeah. And then after this is Gata Peffer, who's the doorway sniffer, and he sniffs for the leaf bread. So he's trying to find the leaf bread is like their traditional kind of like how we put out like cookies for Santa Claus and stuff like that. They'll make leaf bread for Christmas or whatever in Iceland.
cute.
So that's what he does is he can like that leaf bread, and that's what his whole thing is. He just like finds the most hidden leaf bread.
Cool.
Got the biffer. And the next one is Ketkroker, who is the meat hook. Don't know if I'm pronouncing those right. Could you imagine if I actually got all of them right?
We'll ask Bjork.
Oh.
Bjork, if you're listening.
Bjork, if you're listening. Ketkroker is the meat hook.
He's like, and this guy goes in and kills everybody.
Yeah.
After all of that.
Actually, he slaughters your whole family and
Yeah.
leaves you alive as a witness. So he just steals meat with the hook. He's similar to the sausage guy, except he doesn't care what kind of meat he gets.
He doesn't
Kinda
care
like
if it's dick shaped or not.
Yeah, he'll you. And that's the second to last one. And the last one is the candle beggar, Kurta Sneaker. The candle beggar, because back in the day, candles were made out of beef tallow.
Okay.
So he would go around and just eat candles. So if he was like walking around in the middle of the night with the candle, and it's like dark, and then he shows up and he's like, he eats their candle, leaves them in the middle of the dark. So they're all like scared and lonely. Basically, it's like a warning: don't walk around in the middle of the night, especially not on the last day of Halloween or Halloween of the Yule Lads, the Christmas and stuff like that. The Yule guys. So I know you're thinking these guys are so mischievous, but how are they like Santa Claus movies? How? How? Besides sneaking in the middle of the night and eating their food and stuff. They leave presents. Aww. If you're a good kid, you get candy. You leave your shoe by the windowsill and you get candy and little toys and stuff like that every single night. After they do their eating ass, then they go and they leave you candy. They're like, here's some poppers.
Yeah. We're not gonna eat you.
We're not, yeah, especially, yeah. Anyways, and then the last guy, everyone's excited for this one, because he leaves the biggest gift usually. But if you're a bad kid, do you know what they get?
The
Guess.
Yule cat.
Guess.
Coal.
No.
Death.
No. A rotten potato. So if you're a bad kid, you get a rotten potato. So yeah. Yeah, and then another thing is a lot of people in Iceland, they gift each other new clothes, and you have to wear the new clothes because if you don't, then the Yule Cat's gonna come and get you.
It's a big one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The Yule cat is big.
She's a huge boy, girl. Thing, non-binary.
Yeah.
All those gender, what did Rihanna say? The gender non-conforming appropriations.
Oh.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Those are the Yule Lads.
Very
The
cute.
ass licker, booty suckers, and
This
the
reminds me of that one
Ladies.
episode where you're like, there's 12 haunted houses. And you explain like 4 of them, and you're like, and then the rest of them are supposedly haunted, but there's no story about them.
I'm like, they might be haunted. They're very historical though. And the one that was named after me had literally no named after me. But the one that was like Luke's house, it was like nothing
Well,
special. Well, that's my house. I mean, that's my life. Well, that's my Christmas.
speaking of Christmas, did you have any Christmas traditions growing up?
I wanted to. The fuck was that? That was crazy. I'm hot. Are you hot?
No.
Okay.
I think you're probably. Did you put too much? rum?
No, I didn't put too much rum, I swear to God. No, I was the type of kid that was like, let's lay under the Christmas tree and sing songs, and nobody wanted to do it. So,
Well, if I felt anything, I'd feel bad for you. But that's cool. We didn't really have any either, except like our grandparents would put us in like the van and we would go look at Christmas lights and stuff.
they would just like throw you in a random van
Mhm.
and force you to look at
Yeah, prepare me for the future. Well, I was looking at Christmas cryptids, and there are some interesting ones. I decided to just go for the big man himself. Did you know that there are real sightings from adults of Santa Claus?
Do you know just like a bat burglar?
No. So there's actually like a really interesting deep dive on Reddit and other places where there's Santa Claus encounters, and I'm going to read a couple. This one comes from Delve C8 in Paranormal Encounters subreddit. As weird as it sounds, there are apparently paranormal Santa Claus sightings happening. Below is a story a friend shared. This friend was 5 or 6 at the time. I also spoke with someone who said their neighbor growing up shared a similar story. She was an elderly woman and shared this story with tears in her eyes. She was out walking alone through the snow in the countryside one night when she began hearing sleigh bells. Above her, flew a sleigh with white reindeer. The man on the sleigh was a muscular mountain man type with a long beard and pointed green hat. Green, not red.
Green is crazy.
Coke got it wrong. Where is it? Like some early renditions of Santa, he was holding a wand. True story? I don't know. But there are many accounts involving Santa, and most of them appear to be creepy or eerie. Below is my friend's account of what happened. Now, these Santa sightings, I'm intrigued because once when I was about 5 or 6, I was convinced I saw Santa flying in the sky. I told my mom, which at the time, she played it up. Later as a teen, I brought it up, and it must have been an airplane in the sky or something, she said. But it definitely wasn't a plane. It didn't move in a straight, steady line like a plane, nor did it have blinking lights like a plane. I still remember watching it through my bedroom window, watching it in the night sky weaving up and down.
They really had me at Mountain Man, though.
I know. Could you imagine? There's some gifts he can give me if you know what I'm talking about, right,
Oh.
Brian? Green pointy hats. I think we know what that means. Syphilis. Okay, so this is the second story from person 1031 in the paranormal subreddit. This will sound like BS or imagined, but this happened to me 17 or 18 years ago, and I still remember most of it pretty clearly. It was early Christmas morning between 2 and 4 a.m., which is when stories like this usually do occur. In 96 or 97, I was 6 or 7 years old. I had always had trouble sleeping the night before Christmas as I couldn't wait until morning to open my presents, and because here in Australia, Christmas is during the summer. Oh, he's Australian. Hang on. The nights are always quite hot. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's a bad accent.
I know. No. Anyway, I got out of bed to peek at the presents under the tree. My room exited into the hallway. At the end of the hallway was the kitchen and the dining area room. I hate when they try to outline your house. It's like, I'm not following. Just say what you're going to say. As I crept in the hallway, something in the kitchen doorway stood with long red pants. The legs were bolt upright, but the rest of the figure was apparently bent at the hips into the kitchen doorway, so I couldn't see the body. At this age, I still believed in Santa, so I went and woke my older sister, who begrudgingly came to have a look. We both peeked around the hallway entry and saw the same thing that I initially saw. The figure had not moved position since. I first observed it a minute or two earlier. She suggested that it was just Dad and I should go back to bed. I was not convinced and followed her back to the room as I did not want to be alone. She no longer believed in Santa and became very annoyed at me for hiding under her desk and begging her to come and have another look with me. I crept back to my room, closed the door, leaving a slight open, and proceeded to pace around my room, not knowing whether to wake my parents or not. My ceiling light was dimmed so I could see the entire room clearly. There were no shadows. I finally decided to leave my room to wake my parents, and as I opened my door, standing there blocking my path was motherfucking Santa Claus. He was dressed exactly how you'd imagine. He looked like a typical Coca-Cola Santa, down to his white woolen trimmings, but the black belt with the golden buckle and red nightcap. Anyways, he had a small circular gold-rimmed glasses, a white curly beard, blue eyes, and liver spots on his cheeks. I froze and looked up at his eyes. He had what I took to be a stern expression on his face, almost glaring at me. Just after he made eye contact, he bent down towards me slightly in the manner and suggested, "What are you doing up? You shouldn't be awake. Go back to bed." I gasped. I took a few steps back and then jumped into bed. I turned back to the door, closed my eyes, and then fell asleep. Despite my state of shock, I remember thinking at the time, Santa doesn't like kids being awake because he can't drop off the presents. So it was as if I knew I should have gone back to sleep. The song about Santa Claus comes to mind. He knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. I didn't get a menacing feeling from him. I didn't feel like I was in any danger. I felt maybe that I was just in a bit of trouble after seeing him. So that is just a long story that keeps going on.
Bent at the waist. I was like, my dumb ass is thinking, was he like bent over this way or bent the other way? I was like, is Santa Claus doing a back bend in his living room?
Not blocking and dropping.
He's like.
So people have been looking into these stories a little closer. There are more. There are creepier ones, but I'm kind of like just paraphrasing all of them. But people have been looking into them, and there's a theory that if this is all true accounts, that it could also be a tulpa, which we have discussed before. Do you remember what a tulpa is?
Oh, Riley. Auto parts.
A tulpa is a creature that comes into existence.
Yes, because
people believe in it.
People believe in it.
Yes. But yes.
And sometimes those emotions can get mixed up, and like some people might be afraid of this character, but some people, have like indifference towards this character. So it's going to take the strongest emotions and just kind of come to life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying.
I was just talking. I didn't know I got it.
I don't know. I was just, but I always thought that was really creepy because I've heard other stories and I've heard other podcasts talk about how there are accounts of adults being like, yeah, when I was a kid, I remember seeing Santa, or like almost like UFO sightings also, like when people are like, oh, there's this thing in the sky and it's like on Christmas time and it's weird. And, there's, I don't know. I haven't seen if there's any accounts of like the whole reindeer thing being true, but I think also during Christmas, we're kind of like brought up to kind of be a little more lenient when it comes to like magic, because it's like the Christmas magic. So maybe we tend to put things together that don't really go together. Or maybe it's just an airplane in the sky. I don't know. Have you ever seen Santa Claus?
Nope. Have you?
No, he likes to stay hidden. What are you talking about? He's real.
Oh, period.
Just in case your kids are watching.
Oh.
But yeah, that's all that I have for today. Are you ready to go fuck it up on 6th Street?
Dude, no, we're not going to 6th Street.
4th Street?
4th Street. Let's go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is your sweet little Christmas special of the Graveyard Guys podcast. As much as we love our gravy babies, we'll see you next year.
Wait, you didn't want to do some Christmas caroling? Okay. Soak 'em out, lick 'em out. Oh, what?
Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and if we don't see you until the new year, have a sweet new year. What do you say? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, 2026. Make it your year. Boss up. Who says that? Start the year off fresh.
Sure, thanks, Wes. And if you've been following us this year, we really appreciate your listens. Give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe, do all the fun things, share the podcast. And that'll just help make us do better. But without all that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yes.